Hey, so I just wanted to do a quick, sorry, excuse me, my voice is a little bit out today. Quick review, unboxing really, of the GravaStar Mercury X Pro wireless gaming mouse. So I just bought this recently with my own money, not sponsored or anything like that, but I bought it as a combo with a keyboard, with a wrist pad, and this mouse. And it all kind of matches, it's all kind of the same color in terms of this magnesium alloy like structure that they have and all the buttons and lighting and stuff. So I wanted to unbox this for you and just kind of give you an idea of what you're going to get when you buy a mouse like this from GravaStar. So GravaStar logo, Mercury X Pro Magnesium Alloy Wireless Gaming Mouse. Be cool, play it, gravastar.com. Go, got that. Pretty nice box. Packaging's like really cool. Just like looks like a brick of metal. It's kind of neat. Back on here, we've got all the specifications, which I'll go over. And then you got a authenticity QR code, which a lot of companies are starting to do, which is kind of cool. Just making sure you're getting genuine stuff. And then another QR code. I think this is probably like instruction manual or something like that. So open this up, and basically inside you have a foam insert, little thing to hang it by, and there's the mouse right there, front and center. A little bit of something on there. Okay, so magnesium alloy. So it's quite light, actually. It's very light, but it's metal. It's a little bit cold in this room right now, and this has been sitting in this room for some time, and it's a little bit cold, but not like crazy. Obviously, you can see like openings here are big, so like this is a gaming mouse. So as you game, and let's say you get a little sweaty, it's a little good, intense in those games, then your hand is going to stay pretty well ventilated at least. Yeah, I'm not feeling any like weakness in the metal. I'm like squeezing down, and it feels very rigid. Like these two kind of spines that run down the top of the mouse, these backbones, I would say, very strong, culminating with the GravaStar logo. The buttons are big, nice clicky noise. Feels pretty good so far. So as I move this around on this wooden table that is finished, it's gliding really well. So far, so great. Mouse wheel. Yeah, feels good. It's clickable as well. I can't see anything click to the side, but we can click down, roll up, roll down, and it's nice and grippy, even on my little bit drier finger. Two side buttons here for like, I usually call these like front and back for the browser. That's what I use them a lot for. But for gaming, obviously, you have that useful case there as well. I think this lights up inside, so we'll turn it on and see if it does. Got the X Pro logo, Game Beyond Limits, and an X little symbol here. And yeah, that feels really good. On the bottom here, GravaStar, and we've got some different areas they've applied film on the bottom of the mouse. And it looks like you're supposed to peel these off before you start using the mouse. 8K resolution, I bet. Optical sensor or laser. Mercury Pro. Be cool, play it. Black on the bottom. So this is actually on the bottom, it's plastic, I believe. Yeah. And then the top here, magnesium alloy, and the buttons are plastic. They're not metal. So that's okay though, to me at least. I don't think they're metal. They don't feel metal. They might be just, sometimes it's hard to tell. It's magnesium alloy that's thin. It feels like plastic sometimes, but like it's, it really is metal. But yeah, buttons do feel great though. Like, they feel solid. They're not flexing in terms of like when I press on one end, I feel like it's bending or anything. It's just actuating on the switch, which is, it feels good. Like you press it with confidence, basically. On the back here, a little bit opening here, and then yeah, we got a switch here. So it looks like 3 modes of connection, right? Which is going to be USB-C to charge the battery, which is a 400 milliamp battery, so it should last quite a while, even for a small device like this. You got Bluetooth on the right, so you can do Bluetooth 5.1, which is what this mouse technology is. And then on the left is a dongle, which is going to be for wireless. So yeah, there we go. So turn that on real quick, and you can kind of see it light up. So this kind of giving me a signal it's ready. And I think if I did Bluetooth, you'd probably see blue. Yeah, so that's it. You can pair it, right? So all that stuff's in the manual that you'll need to figure that out. So if I peel these off, that's cool, which I will in a moment. But yeah, okay, very light. I can say that it's a 32,000 dpi resolution sensor. It's got 650 IBS acceleration, so these are like metrics that if you really care about mice, you might care about those metrics. 50G max speed, 8,000 hertz USB polling rate, which is pretty high. 400 milliamp battery, Bluetooth 5.1, or wireless dongle. or you can even connect it to USB-C if you wanted to and just use it like that. But, you know, it's a wireless gaming mouse. Wireless, right? So why would you use a cable if you don't have to? If the battery's dead, that's one thing. Now, let's continue with the rest of the box. So inside here, let's pull that insert out. So you got that, and then one more insert, kind of a box that has all your cables and stuff, it looks like. So I'm going to pop this open here. And so let's get that from the top here. There we go. Okay, wow. Nice. So, looks like a pretty high quality, long, braided cable with the GravaStar branding and the GravaStar structure on there. On this end, we have the USB-C section, and it's long, so I guess, you know, if you did want to plug this in and just keep it handy at your desk, it's long enough that you could comfortably use it, right? And it's braided, so it feels like premium. Comes with a little cord strap, which is really cool. Nice little touch here, where they kind of made the packaging nice. Inside here, we've got, looks like, okay, this might be this might be the receiver for polling faster. Okay, so I think what this is here is you plug this into USB-C and you keep this on your desk, and it'll interface with your mouse, and this is what gets you the fast speeds for 8,000 hertz polling. And so yeah, this is going to be, yeah, GravaStar 8K made in China. All the stuff's made in China. And so, again, even this little dongle, I mean, you put it on your desk and it still looks cool, right? Like, it still looks like the mouse, right? In terms of, they didn't just make it some generic black box. It's actually branded and looks cool according to that. Now, this is a cool touch I really like. So there's a manual. And so it's got all the instructions and stuff like that. Different languages and what you're supposed to have in there. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Not bad at all. It's pretty cool. And they've got, you know, connection methods. They talk about all the different things you can do. Reset, battery display, so how to tell if it's low on battery and things like that. And then software installation instructions. On this side, we've got some other items they sell. So this kind of advertised here. And then warranty information. And you've got getting started guide, software guide. Now, what I like about this, though, is this is really neat in the sense that they give you spare parts. So you notice on the bottom, these pads, if they wear out, it would get scratched up, maybe you used it on a bit of a rough surface and it's kind of over time wears out, you have at least one set already that you can replace on your mouse, right? So like that kind of extends the life, right? If these get worn out, you don't have to like stop using your mouse because it's, you know, getting too much friction when you move it. Just swap out the pads with new ones and you have, you know, at least you reset that, right? And I'm also seeing some cool, I guess like, I don't know, I guess I can call it a grip tape, but it looks like some accessories essentially. So let's just pull those out of here real quick. Take a look. Got a couple of sets here, it looks like. And then we've got the, I'll just leave that in there for now, but this is the replacement pads. So these look to be, with this kind of, I guess it's like a spacer, like a way that you don't get it all stuck together. So Mercury and Mercury. So different themes, right? Like different colors, but basically it looks like tape that can add grip to the mouse. And you can paste that over the buttons, it looks like, and on the left and right sides. And then I'll have to figure out where the bottom two, maybe toward the bottom of the mouse, in this area here at the back, it might work. But the idea is that, I guess, it's like a way less slippery surface, right? So like way more grip you can add. If you feel like this mouse is a little slippery, which it kind of is, to be honest with you, right? Like if I'm holding it, right? But put it on a desk like you normally would use it, and you're not fighting like gravity, right? Here I'm fighting gravity to try to hold it. Here it's on the ground and it's gonna move, right? So I wouldn't say like that's necessarily bad to use out of the box if you want to use it just like this, but if you wanted to accessorize it, you totally could, and you can just line those up. I would clean the mouse with alcohol, or if it's brand new, just, you know, don't touch it much, and then stuff them on there. So yeah, pretty cool mouse. Very light, like I said, very strong structure, no flex, no creaking, no weird noises from like just pressing on different random areas. It's just the buttons click, the switches work, replacement pads are there. Really cool. So yeah, that is the Mercury X Pro mouse, wireless gaming mouse. And so you can get it on GravaStar.com. That's where I bought mine, directly from the manufacturer. And I've been a fan of GravaStar products, so I bought a keyboard and wrist pad so far. I might get into some other like speakers and stuff like that, but not too sure because I already have a pretty decent speaker system from a few years ago. So I don't know if I need to replace all that stuff, but I wanted to replace my old Razer stuff that I've had since 2013, and it's all wired. And I just wanted to get into some new stuff, and I saw GravaStar, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool, like a newer company, and I just like the design. This is kind of something unique and fun to look at. And so yeah, quick unboxing video on this. So thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoyed the video.